If you've got a bunch of pedals just laying around on the floor, or you just need a nice, small, versatile pedal board with isolated power supply, I've got one to show you today from Vangoa. It's called the VPPD-S. Welcome back, I'm Tony, and yeah, I do own a Fender Tone Master Pro, so I've got all the effects and stuff in one thing, but sometimes I just need well, I've got pedals, obviously, I've had them for years. And sometimes I just need something small for maybe 4 or 5 pedals. I'm gonna go over to a friend's house for rehearsal, practice, or something like that. So yeah, it's a pain in the butt to pick up your individual pedals, set them all up and all that kind of stuff, so a pedal board really does come into play. One of the big things that people are always looking for is truly isolated power, and a lot of times when you buy a pedal board, it doesn't come with a power supply. You know, you get the pedal board and then you buy the power supply, you strap that on there and all that. Well, what's nice about this thing, let me just pick it up here, is everything is included in one package. It even has LED lights that go across the top of it that can react either to the input or to the sound, because it's got a little microphone and an attenuator in here so that you can change the actual intensity of the lights and stuff. I mean, it's really nice. It's lightweight, everything sticks to it really well. You know, we've got Velcro on them, obviously. There's a couple little things that I'll point out with this one, but first let's go ahead and show you what's inside the box. With a lightning unboxing, I actually did a reel or a short, and that's what we're gonna show you right now. So yeah, this thing comes with just about everything you'd want. Let me show you this real quick. So this sheet right here, it's kind of a quick start guide with your different connections and ways to connect the pedal. One thing that I noticed on here that usually you don't have 18 volts available on one of your power supplies, but this comes with a little cable that is 1, the input, and then 2 for output. So you'd plug this into 2 of the jacks and then this into your effect, and that would give you 18 volts. So that's pretty nice. But yeah, this is pretty helpful because it does have, I'm gonna show you up close here in just a second, but it does have something that you don't see a lot, and that is those LED lights. So real quick, let me give you some specs from their listing on Amazon. So it's a Vangoa guitar pedal board with built-in isolated power supply, VPPD-S aluminum, small, portable, folding, powered guitar pedal board with carry bag. 2.8 pounds. So yeah, due to it being aluminum construction, it's only 2.8 pounds. That's really lightweight. With their big spring deal right now, it's $84. That's down 15%. And they do have a medium-sized one and an extra large one, $118 and $259 for that extra large. It's made of aerospace grade aluminum alloy. It's a one-piece design with no welding. It's just all bent to shape. And it has beating light effects. So what they're talking about is this LED strip across the top of it, which you can turn off as well. Oh, real quick, one thing that I didn't point out with the case is this is on here so that you can put that around the top of your guitar case, and it just hangs there on the top of your guitar case when you're portable. So we're just going to imagine this as I just took it out of the case, and we got to put the legs down. So they say to put both legs down at the same time, but sometimes that's not practical. All right, so now we've got that. Now, one thing I am going to do, these are not the best patch cables for this. It's fine if you've got a big board with a lot of space on it, but this does not. So I've got on order some that are flat and that are ribbon, so they should be able to slide right up underneath and be hidden underneath the board. So this is what I had on hand. I was like, okay, gonna need some new patch cables. And getting a quick look at the bottom of the board there, you'll see that those are your outputs. And, you know, for the spacing of this, that's how I've got them spaced right now. This is the attenuator right here, and this is what you will turn to adjust the LED lights there, the intensity of it. Back here we've got power, we've got a switch to turn it on and off, and in and out. Now that in and out there is pretty specific to this because that's what will determine whether your LED lights are going to be run from the actual sound, because there is a microphone that's up underneath the board here, or directly from the input. And that's the way that I've been doing it. So in this case, there's your out, so we're going to put that into there. And we'll put this into here for the in. See right there. And that is going to be coming from the output of the last pedal in the chain, just like this. Now I'm using the Spark Link is why that's up there. And then input from the guitar. And there we go. Now that's just the way that I do it. The last thing that I do is to put the power in here, which is right here. And then when we turn it on, yep, LEDs will light up like that. Now I've got the attenuator turned all the way down, so we're going to turn it up, and now you'll see that the LEDs are working based on the ambient sound. Now when we plug this in, now they're not working, but they will when you play through a guitar. Also, it fits real nicely into the case. You just pop the legs down, open this up, and I just keep the pedals right on there. There are some straps in there too that you can strap it down with. And again, these cables, I'll have to replace those once I get the new ones, but we would just fold them up in there. And yeah, you can close this bag up nicely. Take it all out in one piece. All right, we're doing this through the big amp, the Angle Fireball 25. I just put it on the clean setting because I do have a overdrive box on here. In fact, this Ibanez Smash box right here, I forgot I even had it. It was sitting in the back of an old Fender amp, and I was like, oh, dude, this is actually a really nice pedal. Maybe I'll do a video on this. I don't even know if it's still available. SM7 Ibanez. Yeah, I really like that one. Now this pedal right here, you know, you can probably hear, I'll just leave this for a second. I mean, there's no extra hum or anything, but this one, this pedal seems to click. Yeah. Yeah, can you hear that little pop? That's not good, but that's just an inexpensive pedal. It was like 40 bucks or something. I thought I'd give it a shot because people said it was good. It's the M-Wave Mini Universe. It works good, but you know what? Engaging it, I get that pop every time. All right, and of course, you know, so yeah, this is a really handy pedal board. It's nice and small. You know, I've got full-size pedals on here and one small pedal, as you can see there. And when I get those other cables, as you can see, it'll be, well, they're flat, and of course they're also ribboned, so they won't be sticking out the front here. I could probably get them all underneath the board here. Either way, it's really, really nice. The fact that I can just pop these legs down, boom, boom, and drop it right into the right into its carrying bag with the effects on there is great. You know, it would have been nice if there was some kind of a zipper compartment on here. I mean, there is a pocket so that you can put cables and stuff like that in it, but yeah, that would have been nice. But other than that, the case is a good little case. Now, as far as the Vangoa Music Company, they do make a lot of different products. I reviewed one of their acoustic electric guitars, which was very nice, and if you want to watch that, that's popping up right here. So whether you're somebody who just has a few pedals, you know, 4 or 5, maybe 6, up to 8, I guess, with the mini pedals. Or you're somebody who has a giant pedal board, but every once in a while needs to go out and just bring a few pedals. You don't need every one of your pedals every time you go out to play, right? Well, unless you're doing something live, but you get my point. This is a really nice little solution, and as far as I can tell, the isolated power supply works really well. I don't have any extra noise between them or anything like that, so that is great. Yeah, so it's convenient. It's a nice little compact package. You can put it in its own case. It has the LED lights and isolated power. That kind of checks all my boxes as far as a small pedal board goes. And they do have 2 different sizes. They've got a medium and large as well. So if you wanted to go that route, you could do that too. So that is the Vangoa VPPD-S. And I want to thank you so much for your support here on the channel. Likes, comments, shares, subscriptions. Always very important to my channel. So if you like what you see, hit that thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, there is a red subscribe button down there and notification bell. Click both of those. You'll get notifications when I upload new videos. As I like to say, it is not inexpensive to run these channels, so if you'd like to support the channel, there is a thanks button down below there. You can send anything from $2 to $200, whatever you want to send. Every penny counts, it really does. But what counts more than that is your support, and I really do appreciate you. Well, that's going to do it for this episode. We'll catch you next time on the Vapor Trail channel.